Okay, so this next example is number 14 in your book, page 646 again. And here we have a trapezoid. So this is a trapezoid, right? And the way I always remember a trapezoid is I just draw, right, the little house, or one way. And then if you just cut this off, right, you're left with this piece, right? And you have these two sides, and you have one base, and then you have that other base, which is a little bit smaller. So here is our, here's one base, right, which is obviously the longest. Here is another base, right, that's our B1, B2. We're given a height, 7 meters, and here we're given this length and this length. So the goal is to find the area of the trapezoid. And so again, area is just the filling, right, of this shape, this polygon. So in this case, a foregon. So the area of a trapezoid, right? Let's go ahead and write that down. And just note that it doesn't matter the order which you multiply and divide this. I'm going to multiply 7 times 30.8, and then I'm going to just cut it in half, because that's what that means, right? Or divided by 2. Or you can take half of 7, right, which is 3.5, and then you can multiply it by 3.8. But it doesn't matter, the order doesn't matter. You should obtain the same numerical value. So I'll just go ahead and punch in 30.8 times 7, and I get, well, let's go ahead and just write it out. I get 215.6 meters squared. And then I'm going to cut that in half, so I'm just going to hit divide by 2 in my calculator. And then I get 107.8, well, 107.8 square meters. So the area of that trapezoid is 107.8, so about 108 squares. So if you would fill the trapezoid, right, it would take, so that's a, okay, so that would be a 1 by 1 square meter. So we would have literally 107, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, and so forth. And again, we have that 0.8 because not every single rectangle or square, right, is gonna fit. There's gonna be some gaps, right? The little green part, right? We're missing that piece. That's not a square. That's not a square. So if we add those up, that's where we get that 0.8. Of course, around these edges too. So hopefully that makes sense. 107.8 square meters.